This week on the show that's tougher than a $2 steak, tips and tricks, we talk about original Xbox back compat.
We're going to demo some robots controlled by you.
And we'll interview Mixer streamer MisterJoker.
All that and more on this week's Tips and Tricks.
Nice.
Thank you.
I like it.
I'm Ethan Rothamel.
And I'm Malik Prince.
And this is the show that helps you get the most out of your Xbox, Windows, and Mixer experience.
You are on a roll with that phrase.
Thank you.
God, it's so beautiful.
You say it every week.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. We'll give you tips on the latest features and tricks on tackling the newest games.
Speaking of new games, our Bethesda buddy Pete Hines gave us an excuse to get out of work Friday.
Yes,
for
I
the
saw this for the
Wolfenstein 2
first
release.
time yesterday.
Yeah. Did you?
Do we have a picture of it?
I think we do. I think we have a picture of it. This was like, so Pete Hines tweeted this out as like, just trying to get everyone out of it. It's a total gag, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's an important week, and Uncle Pete wants to be sure you have an excuse to stay home and play Wolfenstein 2 when it's released on Friday. Please excuse blank. They've been diagnosed with a severe hangnail and need to stay home for the next 48 and 72 hours.
Of all the things, the severe hangnail got it.
I love that his signature is Pete Hines, MD, NHL, UFC, PhD.
Nice. That's legit. That's definitely legit. But that's awesome. Yeah. Are you excited for Wolfenstein?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
It's always fun to kill Nazis.
Yeah. There you go. I mean,
the first
obviously.
they had a demo at PAX, and the map you played is you're fighting Nazis in a submarine from a wheelchair.
Yes, I played it. We played it at the same
you were
time.
there.
Yeah.
You
It was
were there.
No, but they didn't know. But yeah, it was actually good because I actually haven't played a Wolfenstein game all the way through. And so that's the first time that I actually got in, and it looked amazing.
Yeah,
It
great.
just looks so beautiful.
Also, the difficulty settings. If you've played a Wolfenstein, you know, but there's like a difficulty settings, or instead of like easy, medium, and hard, it's like, can I play Daddy? And it's a picture of the main character with like a bonnet on, and he's got what are they called? The babies put in their mouths?
Pacifier.
Thank you. One of those, and then like the next, it just progressively gets worse and worse, and then he gets angry and angry, and the last one is like, I'm death incarnate, and he's got blood all over his face, and he's smiling.
I like
it's really
that.
Cool.
I like a little originality. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I might actually pick the game up. It looks amazing.
It's gonna be great.
Absolutely
it's gonna be
amazing.
great.
Anyway, you know what else releases Friday? Super Mario Odyssey. I know a lot of people are waiting for it.
Yes.
It's a huge game. It's just, good old Mario, the plumber, who apparently is not a plumber anymore. Did you see that?
No,
Nintendo
what's
says
his new
that
profession?
Nintendo's description is that he used to be, the legend is that he used to be a plumber.
The legend goes.
Yeah. So they're stepping away from plumbers.
All right.
So,
That's
I'm sure he
interesting.
did great for the plumbing business. So we'll see how it
He's
goes now.
very poor at saving princesses. They have to keep making games. But
Absolutely. But I'm super excited for the game. I don't own a Switch. But I know. Everyone's.
I'm buying one for my wife for Christmas.
Can you buy one for me?
No, for my wife.
What if I give you like $10?
No.
Okay. Well,
there's no reason I would ever do that.
yeah, but I love how it's a callback to the older Marios, like Super Mario 64.
Yes. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a 3D game.
Yeah.
They bring it back, which is nice, like
So good.
Galaxy and all those. Good
Anytime
ones.
there's
The
a
best
3D
ones.
Mario, it's like an event. So, I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Is it not?
No, it is totally.
Okay,
I just love how you worded that.
an
You know what
event.
else releases today?
What is that?
Destiny 2 for the PC.
For the PC, that's right.
I'm talking 4K graphics, uncapped frame rates. I almost said 60. Uncapped frame rates. So
Uncapped.
if you have a beast of a rig, play this game. It is absolutely stunning. I got to play it at E3.
So for some of the gamers who haven't jumped in on the console version, give
Yeah.
us a bit of tips. Let them in on what they can expect.
From Destiny?
Yeah. Destiny 2.
Have friends.
Have friends.
I hate to
That might
say
be
it, but
rough
it's
for
true.
some people.
Destiny is a great game solo. It is a far better game with your buds. But fortunately, I know like on Xbox you have the clubs and stuff, but now built into Destiny you can actually go sift through clans.
Nice.
And you can like what are they? They're called guided games.
Right.
So like you can do guided games in the raid where you're like, I'm new, I want to raid, but I don't have any friends or people that can teach me. So you click on that, and then you can sift through all the clans and pick one to raid with. So do that. Do that if you're trying to get in. But definitely, it's fun with the friends.
Nice.
That's like my biggest
nice.
tip.
Okay, well, I have to find some friends, and maybe I'll play.
I think that's a good call. As you guys might have heard, we had some big announcements this week.
That's correct.
Yes.
That is correct. Our announcements were original Xbox back compat. Hope I didn't get it. Here you go.
That was good. No, that was good. That was good.
To discuss this thrilling new edition is one of our favorite guests, program manager and ice hockey extraordinaire, Bill Stillwell.
Bill.
Everyone give it up for Bill.
Hey guys,
Welcome back,
Welcome
Bill.
back. Me
Thanks.
first.
You're on the 4th episode of our show. I'm the historian of Tips and Tricks.
That's good.
To talk about original back compat, all up, Xbox 360. And then a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, we talked about Halo coming back. And now you're just stepping up each and every time. Now we're bringing
more every
original
time, every chance I get.
Every chance. I can't wait to see what you bring up next. But original Xbox back compat announced yesterday. It's available today, right?
Yeah, we have 13 games that came out today. We've been playing them online, doing some streams. Here's the list
There you
right
go.
here.
Yes.
And there's some classics. We're super excited that we have the publisher support to get the games that we got. Knights of the Old Republic, Ninja Gaiden Black, just some really, really good games.
Yeah, we've been geeking out hardcore about KOTOR.
Oh my God, my favorite game. We did a top 5 games of all time, and that was on my list as number 1.
Yeah.
It is an
I remember
amazing
when
game.
it was on your list.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't say anything.
And people voted for Ethan's list. Mine was obviously superior.
KOTOR was good. The only reason I didn't put it on my list because it was on yours. You gotta space that out.
enough.
I'm curious, Bill. Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, after 13.
On this list,
Yeah, of this list.
there's a lot of them I like. I must admit, Pirates. If you haven't played
yes.
Pirates, I lost just forever on that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a simple game. It's not real complex, but it's a ton of fun.
Nice.
But I am still enjoying. And then Fusion Frenzy, I know we've talked
go
about it a
wrong.
lot. Like,
Oh my God. it
the
has my
number
heart.
of relationships that have been broken on a couch playing that game.
It's so good. And the thing is, I didn't even have the game. I just had the demo. Because Official Xbox Magazine, if you don't know, that was a magazine that came with a demo disc. And Fusion Frenzy was on it. So I didn't get it
Yes.
because my dad wasn't going to buy a $50 game like that. He got me Dead or Alive 3, which is a great game. But this is a game that I played over and over again. And it's just so amazing. So good. Such a good party game.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually had that demo disc.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
It's
it was
so good.
awesome. I got a shout out. Fusion, big choice. KOTOR, I love. Crimson Skies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, was that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that the first Xbox Live game? Because I remember you
It's
could
one of
play it
the
online.
biggest.
It was one of the first.
It was one of the first online
Yeah.
games. It was the first for us because that's the game that we used to get the program greenlit.
Right.
When we were first proving
Cool.
that we could do original Xbox games. We've been working on 360 for a while, and we actually set up, and I told the story before, but we actually had an Xbox One X, and it was a development kit at the time, an Xbox One S, a 360, and an original Xbox.
Playing the
And we
game.
had them all system linked together in our
good.
labs, and we were playing 4-player, and I just took video on my phone, and then we sent it to the leadership team and said, hey, just look what we got going on in the lab.
That's so
Absolutely
awesome.
insane.
Then it was come upstairs and demo, and
Yeah.
that's how we got the program.
Nice. And
released.
you
Very
guys got
cool.
to unveil at E3, which is huge.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
to the E3.
That's really cool.
So good.
Black, I remember being like the first game you could break apart the map. Like you could
really?
shoot
Oh, with, like,
concrete and it would
destructible-
rip it. Yeah, semi-destructible. It was awesome.
And speaking of breaking, Ninja Gaiden Black forced many people to like break their controllers. It
Yeah.
was so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But I loved it. It was just a pleasure. being
Yeah, Ninja
just-
Gaiden Black players like laugh at
destroyed.
Dark Souls.
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
It's
man.
so hard.
It's
so
like
hard.
I've never been so like more happy to tear my own hair out. You know what I mean? Those games are
Jeez,
so.
that's pretty.
I mean, it's kind of true though. Like
intense.
Ninja Gaiden, Dark Souls, now Cuphead. Like I don't know. There's value in games that are that difficult.
Yeah,
Sucker
sure.
for punishment. Yeah, but I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the improvements that Back and Pat OG Xbox Back and Pat brings. Do the games look better? I know they do. 'Cause I
They do
saw
look
it.
better. Yeah, and in fact, they look significantly better.
There we go.
We have some comparison videos that we've been putting out.
Yeah.
You can see them online, and you'll actually see, as we describe it, and we've heard some of the developers that we've shown this to describe it, this is how the game plays. This is how they think the game plays in their memories. And I think
100%.
that's the key way to
100%.
think about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Is you remember these games with nostalgia. You remember them with sort of this view of at the time they were cutting edge, and then you go back and you look and you're like, that doesn't look the way I thought it looked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
And so we're super excited. The team's developed something we call the Haichi method. It's named after the developer who created it.
Nice.
And basically what it happens here is that because the Xbox One X and S have more power for us to expand the resolution, once we expand the resolution, we can then pack a higher density of pixels. So we see 4 times the pixels on Xbox One S and 16 times the pixels
16.
on Xbox One X. On all of the OG games, we've enabled this capability. And so you just see much crisper
Yeah.
views and everything. There's still times where you'll go to a pre-rendered cutscene or something, and then we can't apply any trick because
Sure.
it's just a video.
Right.
But other than that,
looks
they look great. And in some cases, look like they're brand new
100%. I
games.
saw the one for this and Fusion Frenzy,
Yeah.
and it's just so impressive. Like, I just didn't think that was possible to actually like bump up how the game looked via Back and Pat, but you guys proved me wrong.
Well, and I think the key is we don't touch game code.
Okay.
We don't do anything other than make the emulator present at a different layer and adjust to adjusted to the resolution that's on the screen.
Gotcha.
So these are all in the game. This is the assets that they built. These are the textures that they built. We bring it closer to their initial vision for the game, where it's no longer constrained by the hardware.
I love that.
Well, they're just taking care of our childhood.
Exactly. Before we get into the demo, I think one of the cool things, and I saw so many employees even today walking in with their discs and the
Yeah.
case. Discs work. Like you can get your
Yeah.
disc and put it inside. Your original Xbox disc works inside of an
Yeah,
original
just like the
Xbox One.
360 program.
Crazy.
If you own it digitally, it'll show up and ready to install. If you own it with disc, you put the disc in and we download the game and you can play it.
That's awesome. So if you held on to your discs.
Yes. And surprisingly, a ton of people
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I know I did. I have like I have both KOTORs on disc still.
Ooh, I
saved
never
them.
played KOTOR 2.
Oh, it's good.
Is it? Okay.
It's very good.
We'll see.
For one's my favorite. 2 is good.
Nice.
Yeah. I know we pre-downloaded Crimson Skies.
Yep.
Mainly because I wanted to fire it up so you guys could see what it looks like, and also the intro. Right?
Yes.
Like, it's so awesome. So the
You
original
teased
games.
it last time you were here. I went back and I watched it yesterday. I was like, oh, that was a tease.
Yeah, it
so
was.
in just a second or two, we're going to see
The original Xbox intro?
Oh, my God. It brought back so many memories.
I know. I got goosebumps the first time.
Here we are.
Look at that. Yeah.
So good.
It's so simple, but it's so good.
So good, yeah. Just so many memories. Now all you guys need to do is bring back that green dash, that the weird, with the weird sounds in the background.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was insane.
Yeah, it's not like your house is haunted if you're not paying attention.
Exactly. Look at the old logo.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No expense was spared back then.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now while we wait for
Quality
the
special effects.
exactly, while we wait for the game to load, I think I said this last time that you were here, but it's just indicative of the commitment of Microsoft to honor the purchases that you've made in your past. So much so to go back all the way back to the original Xbox. And can you talk a bit about the decisions, kind of like to actually go and tackle this?
Yeah, sure. Nostalgia is obviously a big part of gaming. Like just like movies, just like music, you remember things that just have an emotional connection for you. And so one of the challenges for the games industry, especially in the console space, is that every generation that stuff gets left behind. We talked about Mario, and sort of everybody's got a history with that.
Yeah.
Totally.
And you don't want to lose that history. So that's a huge driver for it. The other one is as media shifts to a digital world, customers they perceive a risk, right? They're making a bet on a company that their library will be protected. So that's also a super important part of our program. And overall, what we're trying to drive through is get the past, present, and future games all in one library. Fusion Frenzy. That was a launch title for this box.
Yeah.
And you can play it
16 years ago.
Yeah, and you can play it today.
Insane.
It's still
unprecedented in the console
so fun.
space. And we see it here, Crimson Skies.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm sure what you guys are talking about is interesting. Playing Crimson.
No, but yeah, this is another example of how the game looks amazing. It looks like I remember it. Which
Yeah.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
As
how
I
you
said.
remember it. It doesn't look like it
actually
actually
originally
was.
looks exactly like you just said earlier. Yeah, 100%. This was another game that I never had, but I had it on a demo disc, and I just had a lot of demo discs.
Meant to do it. Meant to do it.
This
is great, man. Follow Betty. All right, I'm following Betty. This game takes me back. I cannot tell you how this is. I get goosebumps right now. Like, this is awesome.
So impressive. So impressive.
Ooh.
So let's talk about what are there any like teases? What can we expect? I know this process for getting games back in pat is a little different than it is on 360, right?
Yeah, it's just because they're older,
Right.
and because that it's multiple generations. Some of the contracts were written on paper. When that was a thing.
What's this paper you speak of?
Yeah, it's this really old stuff. It's like
Yeah.
digital, but you can physically touch it.
I don't get it.
Barbarians
I don't understand.
don't get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
never heard of it.
And in addition, a lot of the studios have changed hands. KOTOR's a really good example. We have a great support. I mean, here's a game that BioWare built. They were doing it with Lucas. Then that studio moved and got acquired, but then Disney bought the rights to the franchises while EA is picking up BioWare. And like it's just shuffled all
So
over the
many
place.
parties.
And running it all down is a lot more work, and in a lot of cases going to be impossible for us to move through. What we're focusing on, unlike the 360, is the ones that fans are most interested in, that have the highest value into the portfolio, and then we're going after those a lot harder. We will do another wave of releases. This was just the first wave.
Yeah.
There'll be another one that'll happen probably not before the holidays, but hopefully soon after.
Can you tease it?
Yeah.
You probably can't.
I can, but I'm not gonna.
But you're not gonna. Yeah.
Nobody's
Never-
watching
never
this
on this show. Yeah.
Nobody's watching. But I think the initial list was fantastic. I think you guys get
I think
an
it's a
A+
good
from
start.
me.
Thank you.
Malik
Yeah.
seal of approval.
I would agree.
Stamped.
And we're looking forward to make it even better.
Absolutely
Thank you
awesome.
so much, Bill.
Well, Bill, thank you so
Thanks,
much for
guys.
stopping by again to talk about
Good
this.
to see you again.
Yes. Give
Give it up for Bill
Give
Stillwell.
it up for Bill.
The man with the plan.
You took my game away.
Oh no, Ethan, it's okay. We'll play a little bit afterwards. All right.
You sank my battleship.
All right.
All right. That was awesome. I love those games, man.
Well, maybe we can talk about it if we have time later. But this console has so many memories for me. I was 10 years old when it came out, so
Did you get it day of? Or
I didn't. I got it a few months later.
Nice.
Because my dad we were moving. My dad was like, you either get a bed or an Xbox, and he's my dad, so he has to buy me a bed. So I chose Xbox,
Yeah.
of course. That's smart. I was smart even at 10 years old. Hard to believe. I know. All right, let's move on to top 5 games. It's time for our top 5 lists.
Yes. First, let's talk this week's top 5 paid games. And
All
number
right.
5, Middle-earth: Shadow of
Ooh,
War.
have you got a chance to play this?
I haven't touched it yet. I'm waiting for the Xbox One X
Same.
Enhanced.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be sweet.
It's going to be great.
Stein was raving about it. Josh Stein was like, beat it. I think he played like 30 hours in one weekend or something.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
I won't give them a plug, but
Go
there's
outside.
a retailer, U.S. retailer, that's doing 2 for 1 later this month. So that's when I'm going to, yeah, I know. It's going to be great. So pick it up if you get a chance. This game, and they're local. I keep saying that. They work in
No, that's
Kirkland.
cool. Support local business.
There you go.
Number 4, Fortnite, the standard Founders Edition, which is on sale on the Microsoft Store for $24.
Ooh, nice.
And this is what I played all weekend.
Yeah.
I played the Battle Royale, which
Which
is
is free, yeah.
which is actually free, but it's really good. And I was sick this weekend, so I didn't want to sit at my desk and be salty playing PUBG. So
Sure,
I was like, let's just
sure.
chill on the couch, play a little Fortnite.
Yeah, it's a little bit more casual. It's not as
Yeah.
intense, right?
Far easier, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Nice. Well, that scares me.
Maybe that's like me being cocky, but I do feel like it's easier.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Nothing wrong with confidence. I'll just call
Thank
it
you.
confidence. That's how you get away from people
Saying
thinking
cocky,
you're-
yeah, just like confidence.
Yeah.
Number 3, The Witcher 3.
The complete edition. We talked about this last week, but like, there's not much else to say about it. This is a fantastic
masterpiece.
game. If you don't have it, pick it up.
And then we'll see you in a few months because you're not going to go outside.
Right.
It's so dense.
So huge.
Yeah,
So huge.
especially with all the DLC. One of the DLCs added like 30-some hours. Just
Really?
one of them. Yeah, it was awesome.
Their commitment to making, like, just as you said, dense
Yeah.
games is something that I really admire.
Yeah, CD
from that
Projekt
team.
Red. Shout out.
So good. All right, number 2 is Cuphead. It's hanging on. It's number 2. It was number 1 last week, but it dropped a
doing well.
spot. But it's okay because this is a $20 game that is honestly one of the best values that I've purchased in a long time. Mostly because it's hard, and so you end up playing it for a long time. 'cause
Yeah,
can't
you
beat
definitely
the
get your
boss
money's worth.
over and over and over again until you just. We won't say what we do, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Over a million sold.
Over a million. That's right.
sold.
Yeah, that's
a
amazing.
big deal. Like, props to them. Shout out to MDA. I always skip the
Studio
letters out.
MDHR.
MDHR.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Every time I get that wrong, but they made a freaking good game.
Just absolutely fantastic game.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
And I want that vinyl collection. $100. You can get the vinyl soundtrack in a 1930s case to that game, which is pretty sick.
Nice.
Yeah. I heard nerd.
I heard somebody call Ethan a nerd.
Nerd alert.
you
Number
go.
1, you guys might have been able to guess this. Yeah, South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
Yes, or SPTFBH
Yeah.
or BW. As
BW.
yeah, BH.
Butthole.
I tried. Moving along.
Oh, it's good.
Not much you can say on this here show about
Other than
this
it's
game.
great. Very raunchy.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Okay.
Very. If you like South Park, you're gonna love it. It's very raunchy, very true to the show.
Okay.
But everything Matt and Trey touch turns to gold. They got a musical that's won more Tonys than like any other musical
Really?
outside of Lion King.
Yeah.
And they made the first game was unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Their show's still around 26 seasons now.
It's insane. I appreciate their ability with the show to just go there. I know there's
Yeah.
a lot of, what you can and can't do in like television in public, but they just go for
They
it.
go
and
for it.
I think I love that.
Yeah, at this point they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whatever,
They're
who
like
cares?
whatever. They know who they are.
Right. So let's move on. Our next list is top 5 most played games. This is the first time we've had top paid and most played games. I feel like
Is this on Xbox? Can they confirm in the back? Microsoft Store.
Microsoft Store. I did the Ethan.
Nice. On the wrong ear.
In the wrong ear.
On the wrong ear.
Can you confirm? Yeah. So let's move in. Number 5. It is.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto 5, which
there
is
you
half
go.
off with gold in the Microsoft Store.
This game, as I said, and I verified this, the highest selling game tracked of all time. All time. What
do you mean?
Yes. It sold more games.
Oh,
Copies.
tracked. I see what you're saying.
Tracked means
that word threw me
because
off.
Minecraft before it was bought by Microsoft, it wasn't being tracked the same way.
I see.
So this game is the number 1 best-selling game of all time.
That's crazy. It's on every list. Like, at least one list a week it's on there. So that does not
Insane.
surprise me.
What a great game. All right, and then
Number
number 4.
One of my
it's
faves.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know why I said it that way,
Good shooter.
but
Good shooter.
Good shooter.
The best shooter.
the best shooter?
One of them. Best competitive shooter, in my opinion.
Okay.
My humble opinion. I literally hold no
hardcore.
water. No one should ever take what I say as law. But I think it's the best competitive shooter ever made.
Hey, high praise, high praise.
Yes.
Number 3.
Number 3, NBA 2K18. Those guys are
And
2K.
we just revealed our entire
okay, great.
list. So number 2 is Fortnite Battle Royale, and number 1 is Destiny 2. And that's good because
That's
I didn't.
crazy. Fortnite
I didn't
Battle
know.
Royale got
Yeah.
2.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. I'm happy that happened though. I didn't know what else to say about NBA 2K18. I feel like we struggle each week to. It's a basketball game. That's good. That's good.
Hey, it's a basketball game, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone ever didn't know that, though. Like, no
Yeah.
one's fine. Like, I wonder what this is about.
If I helped one person, then I helped.
All right.
That's what I like to
You
say.
helped the
but
one blind viewer. Just like, thank God. I've always wondered what that stood
perfect.
for. Yeah.
Perfect. But Fortnite Battle Royale, we've played it together. It's a great game. I'm still learning. So we need to play that again.
Yeah, I'll play some more with you.
Cool. And then Destiny 2 is
Destiny 2.
beautiful. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Right?
Indeed.
I haven't played it.
10 out of 10? 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I think 10s are
Sure.
sacred.
Should be held for top games.
Should be held for Ocarina of Time and Chaos Theory. And I can think of a few more. But we'll
Exactly.
talk about that later.
All right.
What's next?
So now, before we head into our final top five list, what top 5 list? That's a hard sentence to say. Should we cover next week? So we have a few choices: top 5 arcade games,
Top 5 mobile games.
and then top 5 real-time strategy games.
Ooh,
That's been on the
I
list.
hope it's the last one. In fact, I'm going to vote for
Really?
the last one. Yeah, come on, guys.
All right, I'm gonna
Pick
vote
mine.
for not the last one. So
Wow,
that
you're a
leaves
jerk.
2. No.
Now, while they're voting, last week's show, you guys voted for this week's top 5, and you picked the top 5 couch co-op games. This was very hard.
That's right.
Because not only are there great couch co-op games, there are so many indie couch co-op games that we just like. I don't know. It's hard to in a meeting. It's hard to convey like the game that only one of us has played is top 5.
And there's so many opinions on it. So
So what's
here's
number
what we
5?
came up with. Please
Yes.
don't yell at us too
Please
too
don't
much.
yell at us.
All right, number 5 is Portal 2.
Portal 2.
There we go. So have you played Portal?
Oh, yeah.
It's too smart for me, so that's why I
It's
defer
not
to
that
you.
hard. It's not that hard. But the
don't-
second one's great. 2-player co-op. The boss is voiced by J.K. Simmons, who's a great actor. If you're a
Okay.
fan.
Okay.
So I loved it. I loved it. Nice.
Oz? Don't know what that means.
Oz is a show on HBO.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Number
but he's done a
4
lot.
has my heart.
You go ahead.
Okay.
It has your heart. Say it.
Rock Band / Guitar Hero.
What's your favorite song to sing? Were you a singer? I'm curious what instrument
Ooh,
you
I
played.
was a singer in my head. I didn't want anybody else to hear. But Rock Band, 9 in the Afternoon by Panic at the Disco that's the song that I sang. So, are you guys laughing? You not
Yeah,
like
they're
Panic at the
definitely
Disco?
laughing back there.
Should I just get out of here right now? This
Panic
is
at the
a great.
Disco. That's our when we were Shotgun Wedding.
There we
Nice.
go. That's so good. But I just remember they actually had a setup in my local Best Buy, and every afternoon, me and my friends would get off the school bus, like nerds. But nothing wrong with that. We would go to Best Buy and we would play in the Best Buy until my friends
Nice.
actually bought it.
That's where I found it and
Really?
started playing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so
Boston.
fantastic.
I would always play the Boston songs. More than a
Nice.
feeling. Oh.
So good. So that's why it's on the list.
Shut up, Ed.
What's the problem?
I will say this. My favorite rock band was the Beatles rock band because I love the Beatles. And I got caught by my mother on video. I was like upstairs, home after school, no one's home, and I was jamming out. I was playing expert guitar and singing at the same time because I love the Beatles.
Wow.
And I look out of the corner of my eye, see my mom coming up the stairs with a freaking camera.
Ooh.
And I don't know. I was in high school, so I
Does
was
that
like,
video
if this ever gets out, I will never be taken seriously again.
Ask you for that footage.
Yeah,
So I was
well,
about to
see,
say,
that's it.
we're gonna
My
ask.
sister will help us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
there we
will.
go.
Yeah, she will.
We'll
she,
get that
she
footage.
hates me. Yeah. Anyway, number 3.
All right, number 3. It is Left 4 Dead, another game that I absolutely love. Another example of Valve not being able to count to 3. But I digress. Left 4 Dead is a fantastic game.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first real, for me, one of my favorite zombie games of all time.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's just the amount of zombies that rushed at you on screen,
Boomers.
and the
sister, witches.
The Witches.
Do you remember Witches? How scary they were?
Oh my
yeah,
God, it
yeah,
scared
yeah.
the life out of me.
That was awesome.
So you have Left 4 Dead 2, and then we'll never get a Left 4
We'll never
Dead
get a 3 because Valve hates. Number 2, Castle Crashers.
All right, I didn't play this game, so you gotta.
Ooh, Castle Crashers, side scroller.
sorry.
But you could also go this way. I don't know what kind of game that is, but it's 4-player RPG.
3D?
No, because it's like a side scroller, 2D side scroller, but you can go. There's depth. I don't know how to describe that.
Isn't that a third dimension?
Yeah.
Depth?
Yeah. Oh crap! I think you're right.
That's like
what
when
does 3D stand for?
3 dimensions.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So I
like
think
when you
might
said
be right.
Maryland was in New England.
Rip.
Rip.
God, that's the second dumbest thing I've ever said on
It's
this
okay,
show.
it's okay.
It's fine. Can I? I
yeah,
just want to
sorry,
get
go
off this show. What's number 1?
Number 1 in our the number pick for a top couch co-op game is of course Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to give it up for Halo.
Of course. They had couch co-op, and then you had the LAN parties where everyone would bring their original Xboxes and just sit around like a bunch of TVs and
Bunch of
play
tube TVs at the
tube
time.
TVs where you can count the number of pixels, and it was just that experience just lasted with a lot of gamers and kind of resonated with people.
Completely
So,
agree, man.
Yeah, you can
Completely agree.
play it on your. Well, you can play it on this, but you can also
You can play it on
if you
everything
still
now.
have
It's
one,
backwards
but yeah, you
compatible.
can play it on Xbox One as well.
Oh yeah.
So-
All right. So what do you think won? What do you think won? The poll's in.
I'm gonna say top 5 arcade. I don't know.
I'm going with RTS.
Top 5 arcade!
Gosh.
Woo!
Disappointing. You're all disappointing.
No, you guys picked the right choice. All right. Now, if you're watching on Xbox, you've also noticed a new update. You might have. It looks a little different, right? Well, last week we got to talk with our buddy Lee about his 5 favorite tips for the new Xbox update. Let us take a look.
We're here with Lee to talk 5 tips of the latest Xbox update. Lee, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing
so
all right.
well. I'm excited for this update.
Yeah.
But before we get into
Yes.
it, Lee, tell us what you do here at Xbox.
Yeah, absolutely. I work within the Xbox Live product marketing team across Game Pass, Gold, and Mixer, some of our greater products.
Nice. Well, let's dive right into this. I'm super excited to kind of talk about it. Can you show us what you want to show us?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be talking through 5 of our favorite tips for the latest Xbox One update. So the first thing you'll notice is the completely redesigned home screen. Actually, we now give you the option to personalize your home screen with what we call content blocks, something that's completely new for Xbox. Now, if we scroll down on the Xbox One, you'll see we have pins. That's not new, but we've increased the capability to add 40 pins here. So you can get even faster access to all those apps, games, things that matter to you most. But this is where it gets really interesting. You can now pin games as a content block. So let's jump over to My Games and Apps. And say you play a lot of Forza recently.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go over to Forza. If you hit the menu button, you'll be presented with an option to add this to your home. Hit that. Navigate back to your home screen, and you'll see when we scroll down, we have this really cool visual Forza 7 block on our home screen. And here you can jump in to see what gamers are doing right now, some information about the game, some really rich, cool content. Now, this leads us into tip number 2, because as well as being able to pin games, you can also pin your friends. So let's jump over to our friends list. Now, what you can see here, the first thing is that actually you have friends in games. This shows you what your friends are doing in games right now, where they're playing cool games. You can jump in with them, start a chat, a conversation. But you know what? Let's go and jump in here and click one of our friends. You'll see we get this really cool pop-up menu. We can see some more information about them, their gamer score. And then if you navigate right to the bottom, you can see Add to Home. So just like we just pinned Forza to our home screen, Add to Home, navigate back, and here you can see we have our friend. And again,
tabs.
just like before, we have some of their game footage, we have some of what the latest achievements they've done,
Nice.
invite to party, send to message. So if you have some of those really closest friends, you can pin those guys right here. Leads us to tip number 3. So as well as being able to pin games and friends, you can now pin some of your favorite services like Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass.
All right.
So let's navigate back to home. Right at the bottom of the home screen this time, if you come all the way down, you'll see an option to add more. And here you can see Gold, you can see Game Pass, and it's really simple. Hover over what you'd like to add it to your home screen, and then if you navigate back down, you can see Xbox Game Pass is, again, one of these really cool content blocks. Now, what makes these content blocks different to just pinning content is you can see some of the favorite games that people are playing in Game Pass right now that are really popular. Or you can navigate over to the logo, jump straight into your Xbox Game Pass library. And in your Xbox Game Pass library, you can extend your membership, you can download extra new games, you can also browse games A to Z, look at what games you already have to play, and games that you've recently added. So the really cool feature here is not only do you just get quick access, but you see contextual updates, what's going on, a little bit more about why you'd want to jump in and play potentially. So tip number 4, again, if we come straight up to the top of your home screen, you'll see these really cool little sections you have here that I'm flipping through here. These are all based on what you do, so the Xbox can learn about what you like, what you dislike, and you can give it feedback. So say I don't really care for Forza. I can hover over Forza. If I hit the menu button, I get presented an option to give feedback. Hey, show me more posts like this. If I wanted to see more Forza, show me less. And by doing this, feedback shared, and every time I log onto my console, I see more stuff right in front of me when I switch on that I really care about. And that leads us to tip number 5, tips. Now, this is what we call the mother of all tips. Hit your home button, navigate over to System, and you'll see we have an option here called Xbox Assist. Now jump right in here. Now, this is where you can find great tips, great troubleshooting, help, what achievements you can unlock, a ton of great stuff to get the most out of your Xbox One. Let's jump straight into tips. Now, the cool thing we have here is, hey, you guys, look at that.
Faces.
Oh, gosh.
You also have how-to videos. Now, these show you how to set your console up, how to play 4K content, for example. We'll be adding a ton of great content here, so be sure to check back on a regular basis to find those really cool snackable tips to get the most out of your console.
Nice.
And if you scroll down further, you see tricks and achievements. And these will be full of things like walkthroughs, where you can find rare achievements in games that you currently have installed in your console, and really cool hacks to get the most out of those games and play with your friends.
And our videos. Those are our videos.
And your videos.
Dead by Daylight. We've made it.
Nice.
Mom and Dad.
We've arrived.
Yes.
I love it.
So yeah, these are our 5 favorite tips that we really care about in the latest Xbox One update.
Just seeing everything you guys have implemented is a great indication that Xbox is listening to the feedback.
Totally.
And of course, if you have any feedback, you can always go to feedback.xbox.com and keep giving them more feedback, because it's obvious they're listening. This is super quick, super fast, everything you need to know. Where it is. It's right there. It's right in your face. Love that.
Nice. Lee, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much
You're
for
more than
joining
welcome.
us.
Thanks
This
for
has
being
been
here.
great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Back to you guys. I just recently started doing that.
Here we go.
We are back. Ethan has some serious hair envy of Lee over there.
Oh my gosh.
So good. So
You guys
good.
know how I feel about product. If anyone has any suggestions how I can get my hair to look like that, send them to me.
I just really like his accent. Now, a part that wasn't in that clip is that you can now have us on your dashboard permanently every single day.
Yes.
So if you ever want to see our faces, you can do that. And why would you not want to? So what you can do is now you can pin things, as he explained, to your home screen. So if you want to add the news, events, and more kind of tab, I guess not tab, like section to your home screen, you just scroll all the way to the bottom, and then you add a few. It doesn't show up right away, so you have to add a few of them before that. But it's awesome.
It's a lot of work.
Hey, listen, sometimes in order to see greatness on your screen every single day, you got to work for it.
You got to work for it.
So we're right next to Larry, too. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Big time.
I didn't know that. We've arrived, everybody.
We've arrived. All right, let's roll on.
Okay, moving on. We are going to, it's actually 3:30, so I think we're going to move right into the Skype interview. We have MisterJoker on the line. MisterJoker's been a streamer with Mixer and Beam for quite a while. So without further ado, let's see it. Joker, you there?
There he
Yes.
is.
Yeah,
I'm here.
All right, give it up for Joker, everybody. Yeah.
There he is. Joker.
There we go.
How are you, man?
I feel like I should clap too. I should clap
There
too.
you go.
Is that what we're all doing right now?
It doesn't sound.
I'm doing well.
You look really comfortable. Just
Do you think
I
someone?
am. I'm sitting on my couch.
nice. That's
He's got a cloth, a green cloth on his couch so he can chroma it out. That is borderline genius. I love it. I love it.
See, I try to be as efficient as possible, so I'm using track lighting for my lighting and a nice curtain in the background.
Nice.
And just sitting on my couch.
Great. I'm in.
Hey.
I'm into it. So,
Love that.
Joker, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you found Beam and your origin story of streaming?
Well, I was doing YouTube for a while, and then I started trying out the streaming area, and it was a lot of fun. And I got, a lot of these other bigger names in the Minecraft community rating me, so it started to build up a little bit. And then because I wanted to get noticed faster, because I'm impatient, I found Beam, and there was just such a wonderful community over here already that I just blended right in. And then seeing all these other streamers on here like Rocket Bear and Lag B and a couple others, it was just really inspirational to see how they handle their chat. Since I was still relatively new to streaming, that it kind of inspired me to be more and be better.
Nice. You said two things that I hear a lot. One, moving from YouTube, the kind of VOD, video on demand, over to streaming.
Yeah.
Is that's what a lot of people are doing now, and I love to hear that. And then also that community was what made you stick with Beam, now Mixer. So I love hearing that Mixer is the home for community and streaming. It's like the place to go.
Yeah, it's too true. And it's so different, VOD and live streaming. Like
Yeah.
and you can kind of speak to this, but what do you like more about live streaming over VOD?
They both have their perks. With VOD, you can actually do editing, so people don't see your screw ups. With streaming, everybody gets to see me mess up multiple times, repeatedly in a row, and it makes it for more enjoyable. It's more entertainment. It's quicker. It's faster. There's more interaction, which I love. I used to do improv for like 5 years. I've been on stage. I've performed in front of hundreds to thousands of people. So being in front of an audience is not anything new to me, and I actually more enjoy that than just not being in front of anybody.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I mean, it's definitely relatable that people get to watch him screw up over and over again, like our show.
Yeah. Oh, we're used to that for sure.
Every time someone throws something in the prompter.
We're just like, we can't read. What are you doing? All right. So your donation button, it says, is the sound of a screaming goat. My goodness. So how's that working out for you? What's the story behind that?
I always try with all my streams. I try to do more. Like I said, I want to give the audience more. I want to give my subscribers the best and the most. And I even still feel like I don't do enough with like 3 servers, a pin, and whatever else I do, I can't remember. But with the donations, I added the Screaming Goat because I think I was either in the Nether on Minecraft or something. I'm a variety streamer, but in that particular instance, the Nether scares me. I'm terrified of it. And so anytime there's a noise, anything, even in my house, I would jump a little bit. The Screaming Goat is the epitome of scary to me now. Thank you to my audience. That's fantastic. There's been it's a weird roller coaster of emotion to go from oh my gosh, that's an amazing donation to holy crap, what is that sound?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So what is that nightmare?
You know, I'm going up and down, and it's enjoyable for them. So you know, as long as my heart holds out, we're good.
Yeah, keeps you on your toes. Just gotta get like a defibrillator in your house or something like that.
That will be the VOD of the ages. The one time that it actually kills him.
Yikes! It's pretty dark.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Cheese and rice.
It'll happen on Mixer first, guys. World first.
Wow.
There we go.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean
to. I'll be first to something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
We all strive to be somebody.
Yeah. I'm still striving. Don't know what I want to be. All right, now, let's see. So you're all about giving back to your subscribers and followers, and you got some changes coming for them too. Want to give us a little scoopity scoop on what you got in store?
Well, I haven't given too many details, but I'll give the details here.
Ooh, Premiere exclusive.
One of the things, Premiere exclusive. So one of the things that I have, so as a lot of people know, when another streamer goes to another streamer, it's called a raid. At least that's what I call it, and that's what I feel a lot of people call it. So when you raid another streamer, for me, I try to celebrate that with a special video that I put together. Ethan, I think you saw that.
Yeah.
The video is my face cut out and plastered over Jack Nicholson's character in Batman, and as the Joker doing his little parade dance.
Thank you.
Right. So, there you go. So I play that video, and I get either everybody loves it or everybody is frightened by it. Then I'm going to put a new video together for the beginning of my streams as I'm starting up, and it's going to be a montage, and it's going to have my face on all these different actors through this montage that I'm going to piece together. And it's going to be from like Rocky, Top Gun. I can't even think of any others right now. But I've been gathering a bunch of different ones, and I'm laughing at just the ideas that I have. So it should be pretty ridiculous.
I'm looking forward to
awesome.
that. I love it. That sounds great.
All right.
All right.
Now, so first off, what have you been streaming lately? I know you used to do a lot of Minecraft, but I think you've kind of been mixing it up a little bit lately.
Yeah, there's been Cuphead for sure until I get rage-worthy and throw my hat at the camera.
Yep.
There's been a lot of Shadow of War. That's what I was playing earlier today, and that's what I'm going to play again later today.
How are you liking that?
I'm addicted to that.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I love it. I love it so much. The being able to do the bird in the sky or whatever it is, bird of prey or whatever, like freeze frame in the air and just start picking people off. Oh my gosh, I feel way better than Batman. Just be able to freeze time like that and go so quick. It's great.
That's awesome.
But you know, whatever comes across my desk, I'm willing to play. But like I said, I'm addicted to Shadow of War right now.
That's cool, man. That's really cool. So I guess we're gonna ask you a ridiculous question.
Yeah, pretend this is the first time you're hearing this, Ethan. I'm looking at you. Who gave it away?
I did. I want to give him time to prep.
Fair enough. All right, so you're setting a dinner. You're spending a little extra money at the grocery store because you want to have a nice dinner. And you figured you invite 3 video game characters over. What video game characters would they be and why?
That is a great question. And, you know, I've never heard that question before. Yeah. So I'm going to have to give that some thought real quick because I haven't been able to think about it before. Yeah. I definitely would not invite Donkey Kong because I don't have that much money and I don't want to make that much food.
Yeah. You make a
smash stuff around. Yeah.
Terrible dinner guest.
Yeah, totally.
Terrible. I do love Italian food, so I'd most likely invite Mario because I'm hoping that he likes Italian.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to call him the Italian plumber, so I imagine, you know, Italian food. Yeah. Safe bet, right? Yep. Let's see. I would probably also invite for the last 2 Toe Jam and Earl.
Ooh, that's a unique That game was on the original Xbox as well.
It was.
Didn't play it, but I knew that and Genesis apparently.
Oh, nice whisper from off there. Yeah, Malik only knows Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm the fanboy.
I have it on Genesis. I still have my Genesis.
That's crazy.
I still have I've got an Atari 2600 too, so I've got all the things.
Very nice.
But yeah, I'd invite them just because I like that funky music that they play. So I think that'd be kind of fun.
Nice.
I dig it too. Well, Joker, where and when can people find you streaming? Find you streaming. I don't know what I was saying there.
When or where?
Both. When and where?
They can find me at mixer.com/MisterJoker. Oh, look, it's on the screen. And you can find me on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my big days, so I'll be streaming during the day, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 4 p.m. Pacific Time.
Nice.
And then there's Monday nights and Friday afternoons.
Very cool. Very cool.
Fantastic. Well, Mr. Joker, thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. Everyone, give it up for Mr. Joker. There we go.
Thank you.
Take it easy, bud.
Thank you.
You got it.
Love you, man.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh, that was very
He
sweet.
stuck that in.
Look at that. Nice.
was sweet.
Somebody in chat did a level up question of what's in your pocket.
What? For
Yeah.
him?
No, for you.
What's
For
in
us.
my pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, I have nothing.
I
I have a bunch of sound stuff.
have a coupon for chicken strips. All right. That's a very uniquely Malik thing to have. All right, it's time to
Nice.
move on to 3 streams to watch. Cue the
Cue the
music.
music.
There you go.
I will not start until the music starts.
And there it is.
Oh.
All right, Ethan, kick
Nice.
it off.
All right, I'm going to kick things off. I was going to try a voice, but I don't know.
Go for
All right,
it.
Here we go.
Go for it.
We're kicking things off with Metal Gamer Geek. Now, Metal Gamer Geek is a self-described chaotic neutral mixer streamer. This beardy fella's favorite game is Overwatch, but has been seen lately co-streaming some Destiny 2 with a Doge and Red Panda. He tends to stream starting around 8 a.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but since his schedule can be a bit erratic, follow him on Twitter at Metal Gamer Geek. He posts his schedule week to week, along with lots of fun GIFs.
Very, very sensual.
Thank you.
Let's move on. Ginger Ale is a variety streamer who just likes to help others and have fun. An official Xbox ambassador, Ginger Ale lives to help people get the most out of their gaming and mixer experience and is always happy to answer questions and help out her audience. She primarily streams from her Xbox One, but will occasionally dabble in some PC. If you'd like to become a member of the Bubbly Club, love that name, you can check out her streams most days from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific Time on mixer.com/Ginger Ale. You can also check out her ambassador streams Wednesdays refresh Wednesday mornings from 10 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Can't read on
it's okay.
mixer.com/Xbox ambassadors.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm going to try the voice again.
All right, go for it, man.
Let me just clear the old throat. Mac and Cheese for the Win is a mixer streamer living with cystic fibrosis. I don't think I pronounced that right.
think you did
Cystic
that, yeah.
fibrosis.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Amanda, or Mac, as she prefers to be called, plays a wide variety of games across both PC and Xbox One. A proud mother, Mac is also married to fellow mixer streamer Nickelodeon. A member of the Lighthouse Stream Team, Mac aims to spread and show love whenever and wherever possible. You can check out her streams at mixer.com/macncheese_FTW and give her a follow on Twitter at macandcheese_FTW to see when she goes live next.
There we go. And those were the 3 streams to watch.
Ooh.
Beautiful. That was very great.
I loved it.
That one.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
That was very good.
And shout out for adding the music, guys. Love it.
Yeah, I love the music choice.
It's the best part of my Tuesday.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so, hey, I think it's great.
No, thank you.
Next up, there's a brand new dashboard out, like we mentioned earlier, and we're making some new videos to help you get around.
We want to know how to add or remove accounts on your Xbox? Malik has got you covered.
That's me. Let's take a look. Yes? All right, it's time for another quick tip video, and today we're going to be talking about how to add and remove an account. Now we're going to start with adding, which is super simple, but you may want to do this if you just got a new console or going over to a friend's house. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is hit the Xbox guide button and then scroll down to add new. And on the next screen, all you're going to want to do is enter in your email, phone, or Skype. So we're going to do that real quick. And then enter your password and hit enter. You're going to get a few options here for your sign-in and security preferences. We're gonna go with no barriers for the purposes of this, but it's been that simple. And then on the next screen, it's basically gonna ask what you want the console to do when you turn it on. So you can have it instant sign in, so no password or email. You can actually link your controller to your console so that when you turn on this controller, it'll sign in your account, or you can skip this altogether essentially. So we're gonna do instant sign-in for the quickest way to get into our games. All right, and then on the next screen, you're gonna be able to check out your Connect preferences. We're gonna agree to this so we can utilize Hey Cortana. And just like that, your account has been added to your Xbox. All right, and let's say you need to remove an account. It's super simple. All you have to do is hit the Xbox guide button, use the right bumper to tab over to the settings gear and scroll down to settings. From account, you're gonna scroll over to remove accounts. It's that simple. And then you can select the account that you wish to remove from the console. It's gonna ask to confirm that you wanna remove it, and you just hit remove. And just like that, you've removed your account. For more tips, be sure to check out Xbox Assist and support.xbox.com. Bill, you can come in.
We are back here doing some interactive stuff. We got some cats here.
Yeah.
Cats?
Welcome to the show. How's it going? Everybody give it up for Sorry About Your Cats?
Yeah, sorry about your cat. You can't clap for yourself.
I know.
I was proud.
Especially since you want to level up first.
So, yeah, we were at the level of cast and we did the robot arm with nail polish, which was very interesting, but now we have a little robot RC car with a needle on it. And what we're doing is having you guys control it. I think there's a 2-minute... No, it's gonna drop. There's like a 2-minute cooldown, so eventually there'll be like 10 people controlling it.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
The point of this experiment is for you guys to try to pop the balloons without attacking us.
All right, let's have a goal of 5 balloons popped. Yeah.
If they can get one.
If they can get one,
if they get one, then we got something.
Yeah.
Oh,
If they
okay.
can,
Uh-oh, it's going.
Nice
Keep going.
try.
Do I need? No, go back a little
Now
bit.
back out.
I think I might have to put some more power to
I think you need
this
to. I think you just need to stab it multiple
they're
times.
stabbing it. I see. These are pretty good balloons.
I don't like when things go pop.
Wait. Let me.
Is that really gonna freak you out?
Is it? Should I, wait. Let me up the
I'm not gonna
power
die,
a little
guys.
bit.
All right.
Let me just
All right,
up
here
the
we go.
power.
I want it
There we
to
go.
fly off and just
Oh
hit
God!
him.
Wait, stop typing. Just stop hitting buttons. I'm changing the speed.
Oh God!
There we go.
I did not
was
expect that to happen.
terrifying.
I didn't up the power yet. Is it still working?
Yes, I
I'm gonna
hope.
We'll
try.
find out.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
I'm gonna give my
That was good. That was good. That was.
Okay, there you
that
go.
was a
You're back
genuine
now.
scream. Hold on, I gotta tape the next one.
Yeah, so you guys got one really
Oh my
quick.
God! You guys are destroying
No.
my
Yeah.
robot.
Can we go after Ethan? That was very terrifying.
There you go. I don't know who's
Robot. Don't let the robot.
Okay,
Can you get to me?
please don't
Yeah, we
break
got
the robot.
Catch the robot.
I
Okay.
eat lots of fast
Come
food,
over here,
so
guys.
That could have been really bad.
Come over
I
here.
know. I'm
All right,
sorry.
so tell us a bit how this all works.
Yeah.
Well, with Mixer, with the low latency and interactive controls, you could really have anything interactive on Mixer.
Right. Yeah.
And at E3, we did have Robot Soccer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was
I
a little,
I saw that.
Yes, which was a little less violent than this. But it was amazing because on the first day we had 1,500 people controlling 2 robots, and you
Wow.
would think it wouldn't
Stab
work.
him!
But everyone was really like pumped up and
Nice.
like ready.
One more time.
But it's
All right, let me.
I was listening.
Oh, half of it is off.
You killed him.
Hold
on.
Let's just try to fix that real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Don't mind the. Don't worry about it. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
we'll
Velcro.
figure this out.
Okay, first off, this is impressive.
Oh my God, that's pretty. Oh God. You
And we
guys
like-
killed the whole thing.
We like-
What have you
There's
done?
the whole segment right
So
there.
what was the what was some of the
Where's the
inspiration?
rest of the parts?
Now, let's talk about how.
Yeah.
all good. It's
let's
all
talk
good.
about let's talk about how this all
How
works.
does this all
In the
work?
meantime, don't worry, guys. I'll get this sorted out. How does it work? Well, Mixer has built-in interactive. I'm using Firebot and something I made together, which if you want to dabble with interactive, Firebot is the way to go right now because it's the easiest thing. You don't even have to do it with robotics. You could have them mess with your game. You could have. I have another computer set up where I had the viewers play Overwatch with me.
Ooh.
So I was on Overwatch on my computer. I had the viewers do that, and it actually worked out.
Hold on. Can you rewind and just say I had the viewers play Overwatch with me?
I had the viewers play Overwatch with me.
I don't get it.
Wait, what is that?
I don't,
This is a surprise.
that's all. It's like, oh no way!
I'm like, why
Got
are
it.
you touching? Look, I think I have it fixed. Hold
I
on,
will
hold on.
not be on next week's show, everybody.
Yes, clearly.
Oh my goodness. This show is.
That was on me.
Fantastic.
That was on me.
Okay.
Clearly. I said they're
So-
ghetto balloons.
What was
saying?
What was obviously you are big on interactive. What was the inspiration behind even starting
So
that? For the streams?
I went on Engadgets
Okay.
and I saw that Microsoft acquired Beam. I'm like, what can I say hell? What the hell is this? And then I get on Beam, and there's a channel called Uplay, and at the time, Uplay was always #1, no matter what. And I saw people play Pokemon, and I was like, okay, well, whatever. And I hit a button, I saw it was instantaneous, and I was like, how is this possible? And then from the day after, I was like, how do I build robots and try to get this working? And then I did it from there.
So before then, you didn't do any of this?
I'm new to robotics.
What?
That's
awesome.
This is impressive. I got to say.
But it's only possible on Mixer because of low latency and then traffic controls, and the staff is pretty damn helpful with getting you worked up. But I think the easiest thing is going to be like Killing Floor 2, where you just pop them in the game and you have the interactive controls right there. And I think a lot of developers need to really do that.
Yeah, I know Minecraft just released their beta.
Yes,
which is a big
Minecraft,
deal.
Minecraft, there's
Yeah.
too much potential for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why.
But like making it easier for people to develop those buttons.
because it's tricky.
Crazy.
It's tricky right now to just dabble into it. I mean,
Yeah.
Firebot, it's pretty easy somewhat, but to do all the advanced stuff, it takes time and testing, and hopefully that maybe I'll build a robot a little better next time.
No, that's on me. I should have caught it.
I can get it working. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I think it's a good point. I would love to see more games utilize it, like a lot of story-driven games. I think Telltale is on board.
Yes,
Telltale's got crowd play, which is pretty awesome.
True
Oops,
too.
sorry,
Exactly.
sorry, people. I just kicked my mic.
Oh God.
Yeah, but no, Telltale's got crowd play, which is really cool, where the chat completely chooses the decisions you make, and you guys.
I mean,
work
I think
together.
the coolest thing is when, like, if you're in Minecraft and you have like a survival, and then you have the viewers either try to help you or kill you.
Yeah.
That's just gonna take off, and you do a co-stream like that, and then the viewers will target one streamer to attack. I think there's unlimited potential with interactive.
Yeah, totally.
So I am excited.
Yeah.
As I try to fix this robot.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm curious. Do you have like what other robots do you work with? Like,
So I have a robot arm right here. If you've seen the Level Up cast, sir. If you've
I have. I've heard of it. I've heard of this program.
Never heard of it.
So we had.
How dare you?
So at PAX West, it was a little more interesting. I had
Lipstick.
I had lipstick.
Saw that. Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yes, people were doing things to it. But yeah, we had the viewers apply lipstick to us, and it was pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people just
But it's amazing.
putting it all over your face.
Where was I?
You were shooting segments.
Oh, that's
we were
right.
live the whole
Yeah,
time.
sorry,
I
you
will
could-
say,
you could have your
you
makeup done.
You may have caught some of that if it was because it was during the streamers streaming
Yes.
out of the booth, right?
That's right.
I spent like 10 minutes and I'm like quickly set it up, and I didn't think it was going to work, but it worked.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's a lot of crazy
That's awesome.
stuff you could do with it.
Yeah.
yeah. Any plans for future kind of?
Plans. There's too many.
Too many,
The
okay.
end game for this robot work. The end game for the robot stuff is so we'll have 4 robots. Like a goalie, and we'll have the robot soccer. And then the viewers that aren't participating in playing with the robots, they'll hit a button and set off a fog machine. They'll hit a button and change the environment. So it'll be like BattleBots, but the viewers that aren't really participating could still. Oh, don't worry about that.
No.
They could still mess with things.
Yeah.
And you can have a legit tournament. The other cool thing about Interactive 2 is when someone hits a button, you know who's pressing the button.
Oh.
So if you're hitting a button and set off a fog machine and it caused like the blue team to lose, your name could pop up.
Nice.
And
I
that
want
makes
all
it
the glory.
It's all exactly.
That's
and
all I care
viewers
about.
love the engagement where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I did something on here.
Yeah.
So I think there's so much potential with it. What do you get?
Ethan is
I
trying to
want to
fix
play with it.
things.
I want to play with the
Oh,
robot.
I see the issue. Yeah, you were fixing it.
I was.
You were fixing it.
I was.
Ethan, you're so
Oh,
smart.
God.
You're like an engineer or something.
You're an engineer. Hold on.
No.
We can get this.
If anyone at work is hearing that, that is 100% not true.
Here, just talk about tacos in the meantime.
So
'Cause I
tacos
want
are
some
great
tacos.
because you
Well,
can
I just
have a
feel
hard
like-
shell, a soft shell,
Exactly.
corn, flour.
You can have both hard shell and the soft shell at once.
Ooh.
If you ever thought about
Taco-ception.
I thought you were
Glasses
gonna have
come
the
off.
balloon face again, but you popped it. Oh, it's working.
All right.
Oh,
One more for
I think-
old time's sake.
I think left and right might be reversed though. just figure it out. I love the ribbon is just blocking.
Let's-
Oh,
let's-
No.
Set it back up.
Why
There
would you
go.
put your hand in front of it with the?
I gotta risk it. I
All
get
right.
stabbed enough. They stabbed me enough.
There we go.
Okay,
Success.
good job.
We did it. High fives
All
all
right,
around.
yes.
There we go. All right.
Well, whoever the hell you. Oh,
this is going in the year-end show for
I'm
sure.
bleeding everywhere. That's not true.
no, they stabbed me many
Hey.
times.
Wow.
Yeah, 14
Viewers-
times so far they stabbed
14
me.
times.
I will take the toy
I
away.
think they're trying to say something. Get rid of you or something.
Oh God, no, I don't want to see myself.
Don't make me come back there.
Yeah. Look at this.
So yes. Oh, good. This looks so ghetto, right? This is where I used to live, guys. There's a. Stop moving the robots. Stop it.
You can just hear it, right?
Like, just stop it.
There we
so
go.
there's always all this crazy stuff. This is. Who is
Beautiful.
hitting this? Just stop. So there's always all this crazy crap going on. There might be some curse words there, just by the way. There's a robot arm with a marker, so we have robot artwork, which is some pieces, like he did Sonic right here. Tabs did some beautiful Sonic artwork.
Nice.
So
Shout out to Tabs.
There's always, you kind of have to have ADD to go on my channel.
It's a lot going on.
Because there's a lot going on.
I love playing around with these. I do that
I know.
quite often.
So I do like random ghetto ramps, and then I love how none of them are moving. Good piece. Like none of them are moving at all. But usually they're moving.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go. Oh, one. Look, it's like dying.
Magic.
That's how it.
So do they have the needles on them to pop the balloon?
Look, you see like the first person, like the camera on there. You see the first person.
Oh,
needle?
that's awesome.
So one of them has it because I just started dabbling with Raspberry Pi again, and that has it. But they're all gonna have cameras on it, so it's gonna be
First person.
It's gonna be all first person. And I'll probably do a co-stream where you could pick yours, and then there'll be teams and all that.
Oh, very
There's a lot of cool stuff planned, but it just Abby. I don't know if you hear it, but Abby.
Pac-Man people.
Yeah, Pac-Man ghosts.
The ghosts.
Yep, the ghosts. Yeah,
Pac-Man
Pac-Man people.
I don't know
I'm
what
a
they
Pac-Man
are.
person. It's a ghost. But yes, so there's always all this crazy stuff going on. Yeah, it's just.
That's awesome.
This is
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
What's your tell us your schedule?
Yeah,
I don't have a schedule.
You don't have a schedule. You're just live.
Just live.
I don't have a schedule because half the time I'm
Fixing.
stop moving. Half the time I'm fixing it, like because of that. So that's it's hard to have a schedule.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm constantly, besides working, I'm constantly working on this stuff. So it's hard.
Sure.
Nick Cage.
Okay, don't worry about the Nicolas Cage. It's just it's Scorpot.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, and
words.
Scorpot is another one where he's having interactive, and the cool thing with Scorpot is that based on your ranking in Scorpot, and Scorpio, I'm sorry if it's not ready, but based on your ranking on Scorpot, you can have different controls set up.
Okay.
I know in Firebot you can have it set up for like if mods could have different controls, subscribers can have different
Yeah,
controls.
staff even.
Staff, oh yeah. But it's cool because it gives incentives to the viewers. Like if I stay here longer, I'll have more control of all this other stuff, and you're really giving them something special to stay there.
Will you quit it?
So yeah, I know. I don't know who is hitting this. We could we have more balloons. We could do one more.
All right, let's do one more.
We could
You want to do one more?
Let's do one
okay,
more.
I'll get it. Oh, no, you got it. Okay.
I got it. Here, you can hold it. Though.
Okay,
hold, just
yeah.
just hold it
No, I
right. Just hold it right.
Grow up.
Hold. Yes, just guys. That
Playing
way.
with robots.
Why? Mother.
Here we go.
Just hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Just come on. Don't be. Hold your hand.
There we go.
Here you go.
He's scared. He's scared of
know,
the
I
sound.
see-
Look at him.
I think the
I'm not
issue-
scared.
Hold on. Stop it. The issue is got to go a little back. There you go. That's better. All right,
There we
guys, you
go.
can pop it.
Here we go. You guys got this.
I love that it's lining up.
Oh my God.
All right, good job.
All right.
It's scary every time.
It is.
I think
Yeah.
I'm coming.
When I'm playing
I'm coming
something
home.
here, I'm like, oh god.
Nice. All
right.
Get that robot out of here. Cats,
Thank
where
you
can
so
people
much.
find you for people
Yeah.
that didn't?
Oh, Mixer.com/SorryAboutYourCats or just SorryAboutYourCats.com. Or just go. My SEO is on point, so if you do Sorry About Your Cats, it better be me.
Nice.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna sue you.
We'll call somebody.
Yes, I'll call someone.
Thank you
Yes.
so much for
Yes.
coming on, man.
Thanks for stopping by.
Awesome. Yes.
Really
bye-bye.
appreciate it.
Everyone
Take
give it
this-
up.
take
Take
this-
it.
I'm
Sorry
taking
about
it
your
back.
cats, everybody.
Taking
Give
it
it up.
back. I'm applauding for myself here.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I am. Me too. My heart is elevated. You guys, we are complete
Where am I?
wusses. Thank you so much for visiting us on our new channel, and give us a quick follow on that upper left.
Smash that follow button.
Smash that follow button.
Smash the follow button.
the heart.
It's right there.
Touch that
the
heart. It's
Touch my
beating.
heart.
And you'll get notifications when we go live, as well as some sick emotes of Malik. And I think there's one of me, but there's that great one of you with a star.
Ah, we'll get some more maybe. And we'll always be looking to give away some stuff, so don't miss a week, because you never know when we might be doing a giveaway.
Indeed.
That's right.
Be sure to check out our next episode of Tips and Tricks next and every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific,
Halloween.
6 p.m. Eastern. It's Halloween next
All right,
week.
so you're going to want to tune in.
Costumes.
This is like a perfect match. Halloween, tips and tricks. You're going to want to see what I'm dressing up as.
I'm very excited.
All right. And don't forget our sister show, This Week in Esports, every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, mixer.com/This Week in Esports.
Yes, but before we go,
As always.
we have just started rating after all of our original programming, something that's very near and dear to all of our hearts at Mixer. So even if you have a second, just a moment to go in there and raid with us, we're going to be rating Queen Reptar.
There you
That's
go.
all right, good for her.
We're gonna,
It's all good. Good for her. I don't know what time it is over there. In any case, head on over there. What do we use? Hashtag tips and tricks raid?
TNT raid.
TNT raid. Hashtag TNT
The letter
raid.
N.
Okay.
That's in Nancy.
We're not going to get sued for that? No. I'm just
No,
kidding.
no.
Hashtag TNT raid. We'll see you over there. Let's go raid. Let's make their day. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you next week on Halloween.